Good afternoon. My name is Elena Klimovskaya. I represent Passportivity's Partner Network Development Department. Today, I am joined by Stepan Makarov. He is an international law lawyer. We are a law firm. We work with citizenship and residence by investment programs. Today, we will discuss a new program. It was launched in September last year. It is the world's youngest citizenship by investment program. Today, our guest is Alfredo Trindade. He is Chief Operating Officer of the São Tomé and Príncipe Citizenship by Investment Program. We are delighted to welcome him today.
Alfredo, you are very welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
We are going to discover everything about your program, to look under the microscope, to see everything, all the details.
Of course, I will do all my best to answer all the questions you have. And of course, explain as well a little bit about the country itself.
I see. So I've seen a lot of photos and videos about your country, the magnificent landscapes. Can you please tell us more about your country? Because I guess not all the audience know about your country, where it is located, what it is famous for, why it is called Chocolate Islands.
Yes. São Tomé and Príncipe is a paradise at the center of the world. As you mentioned before of the picture you have seen in the internet, it is a very beautiful country with flora and fauna, and you can only see in São Tomé. This like endemic species. We are located at the center of the world because we have a place we call Ilha das Rolas that is the only place at the world that you can be at the north and the south at the same time, just one step back or one step forward. So we are located in the center of the world at the equator line. This location is strategic for us because in this location we can access the main African market with around 400 million consumers. You have, for example, a country like Nigeria, only Lagos we have 20 million consumers. Mm-hmm. We have Ivory Coast, Benin, Ghana, Togo, Gabon, Angola. All these countries are located less than 2-hour flights from São Tomé. So you can see how potential São Tomé and Príncipe has to be a hub of this sub-region. But it's not only African countries. We can as well easily reach Europe through Portugal. Mm-hmm. Just 5-hour or 6-hour flights, depending if it is direct flight or one stop in Accra. You can easily access through São Tomé, Latin America market, through Brazil, north of Brazil specifically, just for our flights. You can easily access to the Middle East market through Dubai, just over 8-hour flight. So it means that we are a gateway for these big markets. And São Tomé, you mentioned as well that São Tomé is known by Chocolate Island. Yes, we are. Not in terms of quantity, of course, because we are small and our maritime surface is bigger than terrestrial surface. So we don't have enough land to big production. Mm-hmm. We have, for example, countries like Ghana and the Ivory Coast that have bigger producers of cocoa in the world. But we are, in terms of the quality, the best one. We produce the best cocoa of the world and then the best chocolate of the world. You can say, no, it is from São Tomé, probably he is marketing his product. But no, it is not about me because our chocolate was awarded in Paris Salon in 2023, the best chocolate of the world. So it's not only Alfredo talking about it. It is, our chocolate was awarded. I am proud as well to share with the audience that São Tomé and Príncipe is the first country in the world classified as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. 100% of the country do our fauna and flora.
So as we see, your country is like a very perfect location, and it is a strategic point for the investors who are interested in developing their businesses in African countries, as I understand, not only Africa, also Asia and maybe Europe too.
Yes.
So why you decided to launch this program? How many investors do you want to invite to your country? Is there any goal? For example, you want to collect this amount of money or just attract as many investors as possible?
Yes, thank you for this question. Very important question, just to clarify why São Tomé and Príncipe launched this program. This program has been designed since 2022 and launched in 2025 because we was looking the best model for the country and the market, because we in this time we know some challenge that comes up in the Caribbean programs, so we find some products for the market that can come and solve this problem with Caribbean programs. But this program was not designed to be, the main source of income of the country, to financial the budget of the country. This program was designed to the government to get the money to invest in a critical and strategic sector, to lay the foundation, and then by the end of the day to attract further foreign investors. This is the reason why we choose the donation as investment now, because with the donation that will be direct into the National Transformation Fund to invest in this sector. I can mention, for example, the electricity. I can mention port, airport, road, school, hospitals. By investing in these sectors ourselves in the country, we will prepare the country to be ready to be this hub that we are aiming for. So we don't have in this moment a target of contribution. If we get, for example, 10 million US dollar, we will stop the program. No, we don't have this target. What we want it is to get the funding to invest in this sector. And because in my previous role as CEO of São Tomé and Príncipe Trade and Investment Agents, when I was in the international events, try to promote the country or in business with the potential investors, they see the potential that I mentioned before. But they ask a few questions. What about your energy sectors? You have production enough? What about your ports, your airport? And unfortunately, my answer is not good enough or not good at all. And then what I felt from them, it is okay, you have potential, but when you fix or develop this infrastructure, we can come and invest, because it should be the government invest in these infrastructures. This is the reason why we launched this program. And we believe with this, we can improve this infrastructure. In terms of energy, it's not only about the production to meet the demand. It is as well on the energy transition. I mentioned earlier that we was classified by UNESCO as a biosphere reserve.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask, our mean of production in São Tomé is from generator, diesel. You can ask why you have such distinction in the world and your main source of production is diesel. So we are working as well in the energy transition for the renewable energy. About airport, we want to develop our tourism sectors because we believe that we have potential. But if you ask about the ticket to São Tomé, it is a little bit expensive. Why? Because we don't have so many airlines operating there. Because our airport is not modernizing at all. The operation takes too much time. For example, if you are not lucky to arrive in São Tomé with 2 flights at the same times, probably you will wait 1 hour, 2 hours to claim your luggage because all the process is manually. The same question about the port. Yes, we have potential to build deep sea port. We don't have deep sea port. And if you are importing your goods or equipment, the big ship, they cannot come to, to our port. They stay a little bit far away. And then small boats, they used to pick up the equipment and bring to the land. And it takes too much time. And the cost of import increase. So in this moment, we are aware that our potential and our challenge as well. So this program was designed with this reason. It is to build the country for the future.
You mentioned why this option, donation, was chosen. I have such a question, like after you prepare everything, like port, airport, everything, infrastructure, how do you think, is it possible to add some other options, like for example in Caribbean, to build hotels, to invite the nets worldwide, known all over the world?
Yes, I think so. Now we are focusing on this program, this donation that we have. We want to maximize it as possible now, but of course, when we rebuild the country, of course, it will be option, but it is depends on the government policies.
For now, the program has been working for more than 6 months. So how do you find the program? Does it meet your expectations? Probably in terms of investors which already participated in it.
Yes, because the program was launched in September 2025, and as you mentioned previously, most of the people doesn't know about São Tomé and Príncipe. It is a new program in the market, and now we have around 200 applications, and we was expecting this application from September to December 2025. So yes, answer your question, yes, we are more than happy of our performance in this program.
You also mentioned how you were choosing this option again, and how you were deciding about the amount of money that the people should invest into your country, how it goes. Because you were from the very beginning in this project, that's why I think.
Yes, because when I mentioned that we was studying for years, making marketing analysis, benchmarking with the other countries, we realized that we, as a country, we are not able to do it in the way that the market needs. So we choose as well an innovative business model in this market. It is public-private partnership. Because our public administration, unfortunately, for many reasons, are slow, are time-consuming, so the public partner, they will ensure the speed and efficient processing in this program. And the amount, it was just to be competitive in these markets, because we know to our program to thrive in this market, two key selling points. It is speed and price. So we want whole the process less than 2 months, but of course with some, we adjust something because the program is new. There is many institutions involved in the process, but we want it fast and cheaper. This is the reason why we choose this amount of $19,000 for the single applicant.
As for the speed, what is the secret? Why it is so fast? 2 months only?
Yes, because our DD, due diligence process, is conducted by external company. So it is in terms of the process, they take much time. And then our office in Dubai, our processing team, basing in DD report, prepare the recommendation for the governing authority. And in the country, all institutions, they are committed with the program. And in São Tomé and Príncipe, it is very easy to move from one institution for another because it is just in the corner. So it is easy, and the whole institution, they are aware and they are collaborative to achieve this, target in terms of the speed of the program, because this is only way that once again I can mention that the only way that we can be succeed in this market.
It's quite unusual to have a citizenship by investment unit outside of the country. So what was the main reason to locate it in Dubai?
Our CIU located in Dubai, it is was to be close to the stakeholders, because in Dubai there is a lot of campaign of migration investment, a lot of professional of migration investment, and it is a little bit easy for them to reach our CIU. And if there is some issue or some question, they can go there easily and access for us. And for example, if the CIU was based in São Tomé, sometimes the time of response is not the same, or you have to take a flight to go to São Tomé if it's taking too much time. So we think that in Dubai we are, much closer of the whole stakeholders.
Are there any restrictions for the nationalities, like who can participate in the program, or you accept all the?
No, the program was designed to accept all the nationality, but unfortunately, due the specific reason, because we cannot conduct the due diligence in North Korea, so this is the only nationality that we don't accept for this reason.
What about sanctions? If the person, for example, under the sanctions, or the company where he works is under the sanctions, is the red flag to pass through the due diligence, or it may be decided somehow?
No, it's not. It's not the red flag. if the country is or if the company is, because the check is in applicants. So if the applicant itself, there is a red flag, yes, but no, for the country reason or the company that he is working for, no.
Yeah, and talking about the applicants, principal applicants, what are the requirements? What could be the top factors to participate in the program? Maybe some red flags or something.
Our program, we designed it as well to be, simplified and straightforward. Of course, we have a checklist of documents, but if to be eligible, main applicants should be up than 18 years old, and provide us some documentation like a passport, copy of passport, second ID, police clearance, source of funds. It is very simple requirements.
And you can also include family members in the application, right?
Yes, right. Our program, it is family inclusion. Okay. You can include your spouse, monogamous spouse, yes, because we don't accept. You can include your or married or de facto partner, okay, and you can include your dependents until 30 years, okay. You can include your parents and your grandparents as well.
Yeah, and how strict are requirements for the dependents? For instance, we faced such cases where children of principal applicants worked in the companies which were founded by the principal applicant. So basically they receive money only from their parents, but technically they're employed. How does it work with the São Tomé and Príncipe program?
No.
Is it accepted?
No, for us to be included, the adult children should be financially dependent on the single applicant. Mm-hmm. If they are working, no, it's not can be included as applicant.
Even if they work in their parents' company, still not acceptable?
No, not acceptable, because okay, he should be fully dependent, economically, financially dependent of the single applicant.
And the same goes for parents and grandparents?
Yes, the same.
As for financial part of this program, how to prove that I can participate in the program? Which amount of money I should show, or which documents I need to provide you to show that, okay, I can be investor?
Yes, you don't need to provide, certain amount. You should provide the proof of your fund, the source of your fund. For example, if you are employee, mm-hmm, you have to provide us the employment letter. If you are self-employed, you provide us the company documentation. If you are a trader, for example, you have to provide us an affidavit, and you have to provide us as well a screenshot of your trade account and your statement of trader account with your account number.
So, like I'm working, it will be okay. And what about bank? The documents from the bank showing how much I earn, for example, if it's enough for the program?
Just to clarify your question, as a source of fund, we only request this. But another document that we request, it is bank reference letter, not bank statement. Mm-hmm. Bank reference letter with some information like, show your name, bank account, how long you have this account, and should be signed by a bank officer and with the stamp of the bank. As a source of fund, it is, as I mentioned, we only request this document. Don't need to provide an amount in your bank statement.
I see. Stepan also mentioned the question about red flags. For example, you see the application and you understand this person will definitely not pass successfully. What are the red flags?
First of all, just to clarify that not our recommendation to the governor, because we as a CIU, we don't accept or reject. But we, of course, we receive all the documents, all the files from the market agent, and we submit to the due diligence. And then there is a report of due diligence company. But of course, before sending, we check the documents. And if we see that there is a serious criminal records, for example, if the client is involved in crimes like, terrorism financing, money laundering, human traffic, drugs traffic, yes, of course, through the market agent, we recommend that it should be not approved. Okay, we can send it for the due diligence, but to clarify that the due diligence fee of $5,000 is not refundable. Okay, so in this time, we all recommend for the governor basing on DD report. It is generally speaking, what is the DD report, and then the governor decide if they approve or they reject.
But many people ask what is the percentage of the approval?
I think in this process we only two rejection. Only two rejection.
So since there were approximately 200 applications, so only 1% was rejected?
Yes, because in these 200 applications, some of them is still in the due diligence, some of them is still, it's not in the way to approval. But generally speaking, we don't have so many rejection because we check the documents, okay, and the due diligence report. So we take care just to don't onboard ever, for example, client that have serious criminal records. We recommend from the beginning, as I mentioned earlier, to don't apply because it will be rejected.
Okay, you mentioned that the application fee basically is $5,000. What other costs should a potential prospective investor bear during the program?
Yes, you have, as I mentioned, this submission fee of $5,000. You have the donation for the National Transformation Fund that I mentioned before. For a single applicant, it is $90,000. For family, 2 to 4, $95. And if you want to include additional dependents, you pay $5,000. We accept as well the applicant to be sponsored, and then the sponsor should provide all the documents and pay $5,000 for the due diligence on the sponsors.
So the sponsor also will be subject to checks?
Yes. And in our program, we hand over the citizenship document as well, passport, ID card, and birth certificate. And all these documents, per applicant, it is around $750.
If I get the birth certificate from your country, What will be written there, where I was born?
It is exactly what is in your birth certificate you provide on the process.
Just the documents on your blanks. Right?
Yes, if we request a birth certificate as a document in the process, all citizenship documents in São Tomé and Príncipe is based on the birthday certificate.
As for the passports, they are issued for 7 years for the adults and
Yes.
for 3 years for the kids
Yes.
under 18 years old.
Yes.
How difficult or not the process of changing the passport when 7 years? I understand that the program is pretty new and we don't have such an experience, but anyway, how it is supposed to be?
Yes, you are talking about the renewal of this passport. Yes. Through our CIU, we will support, of course, on this. And we have some embassies, unfortunately not too much as we want, but we have embassy in China, in Portugal, in Belgium, and we are now set up in our embassy in UAE. So easily the citizen can renew their passport. Now, all the process that we are mentioning our program, it is fully remote. The applicant, they don't need to go to São Tomé, visit the country and things. So it is the same with the renewal. Don't need to go somewhere. Better to send all the documentation, and then the renewal follow the same steps as the first passport issuance.
And they pay only like a fee for producing a new passport?
Yes. It is around 350, I guess.
Since we're talking about the passport, can you please tell us more about visa-free countries which it has, and what other advantages a holder of São Tomé and Príncipe passport has?
Yes, of course. But just to clarify that clients, when they are applying for our program, they can't only look to the visa-free. I think our program and our passport, it is a very good plan B, not for mobility. But we have visa-free, visa on arrival, a visa with around 90 countries. But I can highlight visa-free, for example, for countries like South Africa, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and a visa to UAE and Qatar.
Are you going to enlarge somehow the list of these visa-free countries?
Yes, as soon the government established this program, yes, they are working, yes, to in agreement with the other countries just to enlarge this list of visa-free.
Also, your country is the part of the community of Portuguese-speaking language countries.
Yes.
So, is there any benefits if I obtain the passport of São Tomé and Príncipe? If I go to Portugal, what can I do there with the passport?
São Tomé and Príncipe is part of we call it CPLP. It means speaking Portuguese countries. We have this community and we have agreement on mobility under this community. But what I used to suggest the market agents, it is that we don't use, as a CIU, we don't use it as our key selling points, because at the end of the day, it depends on the Portuguese political decision, legislation. But currently, yes, under this agreement, the visa process to São Tomé and Príncipe as a member of this community, it's more facilitates comparing with the other nationality. The same for the residents in Portugal. For example, currently the Portugal Parliament, they approve the amendment of the citizenship law, and they will increase the time of the resident in Portugal to request the citizenship. It was before 6 years, now 5 years, and now they are increasing to 10 years for non-CPLP members and 7 years for CPLP members country. It means that if you hold Portuguese or São Tomé passport, you, instead of waiting 10 years, you wait 7 years. But our concern it is why we don't use it as a key selling point. If in future, or for example now, if you request for São Tomé passport, just thinking about Portuguese citizenship, and then let's imagine that in 5 years they change the law to 10 years as other countries, and you wait 5 years, you are almost there, missing only 2 years, and then they change and you have to wait more time. I believe you, the client will be a little bit upset.
A little bit.
Yes. This is the reason why we in CIU, we don't use it as a key selling point, but yes, it is an advantage today.
Not about the program, but the question just came to my mind. São Tomé and Príncipe is a Portuguese-speaking country.
Yes.
If I don't speak this language, I'm coming with Russian or English, for example, okay, Russian not. Will people understand me? Is it enough for me to communicate?
We are Portuguese-speaking country, but some of us, we speak English. My native language is Portuguese, but I do speak English as well. So, for sure, when you are landing in São Tomé and Príncipe, yes, people will speak English with you.
Yeah, maybe we should talk about the step-by-step procedure of obtaining the citizenship. For instance, an investor one day decides, okay, I need a São Tomé and Príncipe passport. What should he start with?
The first step it is to contact authorized market agent, because the client, they don't apply directly to us. And then I believe you as a market agent, you conduct the preliminary, the first checks on the client, and then submit us all the files. We don't require physical files. We don't require original files, just copy, true certified copy. We don't require any interview and visit. Then, as soon submit the documents, our internal team organize it, check it. If he is missing something, of course, contact you as a market agent, and then to provide the documentation or that is missing, or we need some clarification, and then we submit to the due diligence campaign, and then we receive the report from them. As soon we receive the report from them, we recommend the authority in São Tomé approval or rejection based on the report. And then after that, if approved, the Council of the Minister prepared the decree, because the granting of citizenship in São Tomé, it's by decree. Prepare the decree, approve it in the Council of the Minister, and then the last stage in this institutional level, I mean high level, it is the President that promulgate this decree, and then as soon promulgated, it will be gazetted. As soon as gazetted, we prepare the B certificate and ID card. And the last stage, it is the passport issuance, because the passport is issued basing in the ID card.
Okay, and for now, how much time does it take to print all the documents from the moment of paying the investment? How much time does it take approximately?
Yes, now it is taking much time that we are expected. It's taking 4 to 8 weeks from payment, okay, when we issued the payment letter, and it's taking 4 to 8 weeks. It's more than we was expecting, because, as I mentioned yearly, there is many institutions involved in the process, and usually when you start something new, some issues, technical issues arise, and we are fixing this issue, and soon this time will be reduced. I mean, we expect 4 weeks. 4 weeks is what we want, but now it's taking 4 to 8 weeks.
Through all the period that your program is already working, what was the fastest approval? How much time it took?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yes, 4 weeks.
Pretty good. If I obtain the passport of your country, I understand that it is not about mobility but plan B, but anyway, is it possible to open bank accounts in some countries? Like, I know in your country definitely yes, because I'm a citizen, but
Yes.
some others.
Yes, what I can say, it is that the people holding São Tomé and Príncipe passports, they don't face any problem, any issue, open bank account worldwide. Because we as São Tomé, we are a neutral country. We don't have any issue or any problem with any country. Even when we are traveling in the immigration, we don't have any problem with our passport. So, answer your question, yes, you can open bank account worldwide with São Tomé and Príncipe passport.
So I guess it depends mostly on the country and the bank, just if they accept.
Yes, in our case, yes, it always depends on the country and the bank. But our passport itself, no, we don't have this problem.
I think some investors will be interested in, for example, if I'm really going to move to your country or open a company there. Okay, if I'm going to open a registered company there, what I need for it? Maybe a legal address, or living there in your country, or what special requirements for registering a company?
No, we don't need a special requirement to register the company, because we are working strongly in improve our business climate. In São Tomé and Príncipe, it's possible to register your company in 24 hours. That is in the African countries, it is like, amazing. And you don't need some address, you don't need to live there. You just come, and according with our law, you choose the type of the company you want, if it's limited company or not, or it is single company. It depends on you, and then pay fee, and it's okay. No, we don't have special requirement to set up a company in São Tomé and Príncipe.
If to register a company and start business, what sphere would you recommend? I understand the country needs a lot of things, for example,
Yes.
and where I can succeed with, let's say, and that can be also useful for the citizens.
You mean a sector that you can invest? Yes, São Tomé and Príncipe, we are strong in tourism. It is the main source of income of the country, the tourism. ecotourism and sustainable tourism. You can invest in fishing sector because I will once again suspicious to say, but we have the best tuna of the world in São Tomé and Príncipe, and I invite you guys to go there and taste it. You will enjoy it, and you can invest in renewable energy. You can invest in agribusiness because we have cocoa, as I mentioned before, but we have coffee, we have vanilla, we have white pepper, black pepper. So, and this commodity, they have very high value, market value in international market. And I think this is the easiest sector to invest, but we do recommend investor to come to bigger projects like port, airport, hotels, to this vision that we have to become a hub in sub-region.
I see. Also, because of agriculture and everything, you're exporting?
Yes, we export, but unfortunately we import more than export. We export cocoa. We used to export cocoa beans before, 100%, but currently we are changing. We are starting producing, processing cocoa beans in São Tomé, and we export pasta and chocolate because the value in international markets, you know, it is highest comparing with the sport cocoa beans. But we still sport cocoa beans, but not 100% as we used to do before.
And what about the taxes? For example, if I become a tax resident, I need to live in the country, right? What is the tax, or if I hold the company there, what are the taxes then?
Yes, you know, if just to clarify, if you are São Tomé citizen, it doesn't mean that you are tax resident. To become a tax resident, you need to spend more than 183 days in the country. In this time, you become a tax resident according with our, you know, personal taxation income. And you have the rate, it is a progressive system. You have the start from 10% to up to 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is the maximum, the highest one. And if you have company in São Tomé and Príncipe, or you have an income in São Tomé and Príncipe, you have to pay the tax on income you earn in São Tomé and Príncipe as a corporate tax, okay? Because your company is there, so it is so you have to pay tax there. And the general rate, it is 25%. Of course, we have some, I can say, a mechanism. There is not decrease the rate, but the amount can be reduced based in some deduction predicted by the law. We have as well our tax benefit codes. In basing on this, based in sector you are investing, you can get exemption for certain period of the times, for example, 5 years or 7 years, depending. And then you start pay 10%, for example, in the agricultural sector, the rate it is not 25 general, but is 10%. So it depends on the sector that you are investing in. You have for certain period exemptions of taxation, and then start paying your tax.
I see. And for example, if I am moving to São Tomé and Príncipe and I am going to buy some real estate for living, what are the prices?
Yes, yeah, good question. Because we don't have developed sector in the real estate, and we don't have standard price. Because in São Tomé, we have land belongs to the government, to the state, and land belongs to the private. It depends. Lands of the state we don't sell. What we do, we can rent the land for certain years, 10, 15, 20 years, and then you pay a fee annually. But private land, it is depends on your negotiation with the private. We don't have. You can be lucky if someone is, is needed some money urgently. You want some cash urgent. It can sell it to you like a very small price. If you are not lucky, if the guy he don't want to sell it, yes, for sure he will send it high cost. So it depends. We don't have a standard price for the buy and sell properties in São Tomé. I mean land.
And what about like villas, apartments? Is there like ready to buy?
No, we have in São Tomé Stana Group, it's Portuguese company, are the one who have a hotel as well, 5-star hotels. They built some villas, and the idea was to extend, but I don't know why, the reason why they don't continue with this project. But when I was in APCI is the trade investment agency of São Tomé and Príncipe, we approved a project of Indian investors to build like villas or boutique hotel and villas for sale and for renting. I moved the agency. I don't know how is it now, but I think it is the first one in the country. But currently, the answer is no. You can buy some property or villa for private one. If you find someone that he has his property and wants to sell and can sell it to you.
I see. Okay. And what about, like you said, Indian investors? For example, they are building the villas, I guess somewhere on the seashore. Do they have any obligations to make this territory, like to build infrastructure around this territory to make it more comfortable?
We can call it social responsibility. It is they have to develop the areas surrounding the investment, but for example, it's not their duty to build the road, for example. It is the government duty. But if they are investing in some location, if there is a school that is not in good condition, the social responsibility, yes, they can support this school just to renovate, rebuild. It is the same for the for example, medical center. It is like a social responsibility.
I see. So we are being marketing agents of your program. We'll try our best to attract as more investors to help your country to develop and be one of the greatest in Africa.
Yes, I appreciate it so much, and I thank you once again to having me here to give this highlight of the country, of the program, because as you mentioned, this program, it is for us crucial for us because I believe that this program will give hope to the citizen, will bring the people from poverty, will probably, by the end of the day, save life, because with these funds we can renovate and build our hospital. But unfortunately today, if you have serious healthcare problem in the country, sometimes it's not possible to take care about it.
Would you please tell us, how do you see the development of the program? Any perspectives for 3-5 years?
If he continues as is in this moment, yes, for sure, we will be the best program in this market, for sure, for sure. And we are working for it. I can assure that the governor, because, there is a particular case in this program, because sometimes this program depends on the political situation of the country. But this program, particularly, it was the citizenship law was approved by the party that is in opposition today. This law was approved to include citizenship. It means that they are aware, that they agree with the program. And then we promote this program with the previous government. In forums, we promote this program. And then we have a new government that launched it. It means that we have 3 governments involved. So it can show the commitment with the program in the country.
Actually, I would agree that you make a great promotion of the program, because you are coming to different countries to have organizations, meetings with the partners, with the investors, to tell more about it. I would say not all the countries do this, so I really appreciate that for your coming again here and having this meeting with us.
Yes, you've already done a great job in promoting the program, and I believe that we will have a lot of business together.
Okay, thank you once again for your support, and thank you for your interest in our program, and thank you for supporting us, because we ourselves alone, we cannot do it. So with your support, for sure, we will achieve our goal. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for coming once again.
Thank you.
So, we have covered the program's key points. We discussed its terms, requirements, and benefits. If you have questions, we can send them to Alfredo. This applies if we cannot answer them ourselves. Still, I think we can handle them. We will provide all key information about this program. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.